ELEX2 épisode 0. Let's go.
Magalon, home to a civilization of millions. 166 years have passed since the comet hit, turning everything to ashes. A new era has begun. The war between the free people and the Alps is over. The hybrid lost control of its armies and ceased to function. The Alps became understanding and peaceful. The ELEX was released and once again spread across the entire hemisphere below the Alps' ice palace. But humans are quick to forget. Many of the larger settlements claimed the victory as their own and paid little interest to the affairs of others. Only a few remember those dark times, or one Commander Jax. My name and my deeds faded away in the mists of myth and legend. Many years after the war with the Alps, humankind is plagued by petty conflicts and territorial disputes. Even though there's still the persistent uneasiness about the strange celestial phenomenon that was called forth by the hybrid before its defeat, I know that an unknown foe will come soon. The lives of all the aware will be shaken to their very core. All my efforts to prepare humanity for this impending danger were for naught. Humans forget. A vague, unknown threat looming in the sky quickly became nothing but a small, daily nuisance to most. Until now.
RIP. HTML5 de c'est mort. Voilà la fin du monde, bordel. La troisième guerre mondiale. Ah ouais, avec un couteau carrément. C'est la suite de ELEX2. THQ Nordic, studio allemand il me semble. Le développeur, il me semble que c'est un studio allemand. Il a l'air d'avoir du step up par rapport au 1. On va tout réduire à 0,1. Au calme. Ah ouais, il a une barre de fer.
Shit. This damn
Shit.
tower landed right on my fucking house. Guess I can forget about my gear.
Même l'ascension minimum, la souris elle est... elle est énervée. C'est quoi le bruit là?
It's too dangerous here. I better get moving before they spot me.
Just resubscribe for 21 months in a row. Merci infiniment, branleur. 21 mois. Je pensais qu'il faisait exprès au début, tu vois, mais je crois qu'il était sérieux en vrai. C'est pour ça que c'était drôle. Viande crue. Je peux faire retirer de la viande là. 3. Trois viandes grillées, mec. Petite potion de guérison. Petite potion de guérison. Holoprojecteur. Ah voilà, rangé. C'est pour contrer, clic droit. Ranger l'arme. Si je veux me soigner. E, D, Shift, Tab, inventaire. Ah c'est 2, 3, d'accord, 4. Le projecteur. Donc, si je veux me soigner c'est 2. C'est un action RPG tu vois, mais ouais il y a un peu d'éléments de survie. Si tu veux, c'est un studio allemand qui fait des trucs un peu genre sobre, tu vois. Un peu froid. Mais en vrai, une fois que t'es dedans, ça passe bien. L'univers est pas trop mal, tu vois. L'univers est bien en vrai. Contrôle pour esquiver les attaques. Tiens, je te pète en deux, moi. Ah ouais, il faut rester appuyé sur une direction et appuyer sur contrôle. Ouais, les animations, elles sont un peu rigides, mais l'univers est bien en vrai. Comment je ramasse là? Pas le droit de ramasser. Là je vois 2 potions là. Ok, apparemment interdit.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Let's get the hell out of here. crois qu'il y avait un système de lock, mais... Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Le chien de l'enfer. La fameuse sacoche autour de la cuisse. Normalement t'as un jetpack tu vois, mais je pense que je vais pas le récupérer tout de suite. Hein. Incroyable. Une cutscene. Il va se faire bouffer là. J'avais mis 7 sur 10 je crois au premier, mais il était un peu plus austère en vrai. Elle pède.
Take it slowly. You haven't recovered from that bite yet. It'll be a
J'ai mis
while
les
before you
notifications
get all your
push sur mon
strength
site.
back. So perhaps you should put
Tout
off
fonctionne.
anything too demanding for a few days.
Qui es-tu?
Who are you?
You can call me Adam. Just think of me as a friend who was in the right place at the right time. That's all you need to know.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
What happened?
You should know. You were there. The invaders arrived, started taking over the world, transforming it.
Transforming? Terraforming, right? It's an alien species?
A most hostile, most dangerous
It's an
species.
island species.
So they're not just in Caracas.
Their formers have appeared in every region, threatening life everywhere. It's not clear what they want yet. All they're doing for now is spreading infection, killing and destroying. Not a promising start.
Something's not right. I feel weak.
Yes, you were bitten by one of those creatures. Looks like it infected you. Some kind of disease.
What? A disease?
I'm still not sure how it works, but it's clearly all part of the invaders' plan. At the rate they're transforming things,
Notification
it
push.
won't be long before the whole of Magalan is overrun with their plants and animals.
Oh.
Notification push.
You were lucky.
Notification
It could have been a
push.
lot worse.
Push.
If I were you, I'd stay out of their way and
Push.
not tempt fate.
Il
All
fraîche le
other
chat
instances
dans
of
le
direct
player.
contact
Comment
so
ça?
far have proved fatal.
Where's
Il
my
fraîche le
stuff?
chat dans
If
le
you're
player.
talking about the belongings you had in that hut, You can
Là, j'avoue
forget
que sur le
about them.
téléphone, le chat est
All I
plus à
can
jour
say is
que
what you
sur
have
le
on
PC là.
How long have I been out?
Sur le PC, ça
A
s'est
few
arrêté à
days.
ça a l'air bien.
You're still badly hurt. I did what I could with your wounds.
Days. No. Dex!
Incroyable. Ah, ça y est, ça s'est refresh.
Come on, I'll reach you there.
Be careful. Dex!
Incroyable.
Hey!
Contrôle F5.
Damn it! My son's out there somewhere. I have to find him.
Then I'd say you'd better do that before anything else.
Pourquoi est-ce que tu m'aides?
Why are you helping me?
These invaders are a threat to us all, and yet no one even seems to have noticed they're here. Everyone's so busy fighting each other, they can't see who the real enemy is. That's where you come in. You might be an outsider to them right now, Jax, but you're strong, smart, capable.
You know who I am?
I know you did your best to disappear, but not everyone's forgotten you. I need your help to save Magellan, to lead a resistance group. I call it the Sixth Power, a faction separate from all the
Il a un
others,
bras
focused on
robotique,
stopping
bordel.
this invasion. I'll show it to you. Meet
Ah
me
bon?
in the
C'est
bastion
bizarre.
north of here.
No way. I tried to warn people years ago. No one listened.
Ah, ça
Now
marche
we've
chez
got
moi.
the total annihilation of the planet staring us in the face, and still, all anyone cares about is their own stupid shit. I'm done caring about it. I have my own problems.
All right. Then deal with your own problems first. We can talk again later.
The World Heart to the north. Is it still there?
As far as I know,
Si j'écris test.
the Berserkers are watching over it.
Test.
Why do you ask?
My son's with them.
Then you should go, while things are still quiet around here. It won't stay that way for long. You know where to find me. You know, you'd get around a lot
The
faster
Twitch
with the
peut-être, hein?
jetpack. I have one left. Take it. Like I said, go to the Bastion when you're ready. We have a lot of work to do. I'll be waiting there.
Ça doit être Twitch. PE, peut-être.
Damn it.
J'arrive plus vite sous Android sur le téléphone que sur la machine.
I don't trust the old man's
J'ai les messages avant
judgment.
avec le tel en vrai.
I should look for a healer among the berserkers.
Vous avez obtenu votre jetpack, appuyez sur Space pour l'activer. Faites attention au niveau du carburant. Si vous tombez à court de carburant, vous vous écraserez au sol. Vous pouvez continuer à améliorer votre jetpack pendant la partie. Utilisez le jetpack. Coffre. Je peux tout prendre moi, tout prendre. Possible. V, voilà. Sac de couchage, dormir. F5 je crois ça sauvegarde rapide. Yes. Jax. Hey Jax. Donc je suis censé faire quoi là? Mission principale en danger. Mon fils sera en danger tant qu'il restera dans les étendues sauvages. Je dois le retrouver et le ramener en sécurité. D'accord, mais ouf. Étendues sauvages. doit être par là. Jetpack, bordel. Voilà, je me suis pété le... Si j'appuie sur 2, ça marche pas. Potion. À 5? Non, ça c'est le nombre. Ah, c'est pas le bind en vrai. F, assigné.
Jax, so glad you're alive. We feared the worst.
What happened here?
Caught us completely off guard during the night watch. They blindsided us.
The strange intruders?
No. The Morcons. See here? They're fallen bloodhounds. The biggest group of them is already moving back up north.
Ouais, mon fils.
Where's Dex? Where's my son?
His mother took him with her.
Kaya was here? With him?
Yes, and she followed the Morcons north. You know she'll never rest until she's defeated them all.
Je peux me soigner.
Can you heal me?
Of course. I can give you a few flasks. But we need the rest for our wounded.
Allez, 3 petites potions, bordel.
You look like shit, Jax.
Ugh, I'm all right. Just got bitten by one of those damn creatures.
Shit. Better get that looked at.
Of course. Thanks. Those large
Destruction
purple
diminuée.
formers. Ever see them before?
Oh, when the outsiders arrived, they spread out down south. We saw a lot of their creatures when we were out hunting. Couldn't always deal with them, though. Had this whole battle of the factions to deal with.
Est-ce que tu connais un guérisseur qui peut s'occuper de la morsure
Do
de
you have a
l'infection?
healer who can look at my bite? The infection?
Well, most are dead, but Kaya survived. She's the best mage of all of us. Show her your injuries.
Why'd you stay here?
I am a warlord of the Berserkers. I have responsibilities. I can't just leave the world heart defenseless after an attack like this. Men trust in my leadership.
The World Heart is still intact?
Thank the stars. The Morcons were only out to kill Berserkers and take our horde of ELEX2. The World Heart is unscathed. It continues to deliver mana to the Earth. Nature will soon flourish here in Caracas.
It's strange that the Morcons dared to go so far.
Yes, very strange indeed. They usually keep their destructive urges inside their grotto. Something must have roused them.
Probably those intruders and their bizarre creatures.
Maybe. But I believe they have other motives. They're religious fanatics who worship a violent god. Who can guess what motivates such people? Hmm? When you meet Kaya, she's taken the losses over the last few days quite hard.
Il l'a défoncé finalement.
Morcons to the very end. Tried to prevent the worst.
Ça va ça va bordel. Pas beaucoup de puissance dans mon jetpack là. Les actions comme attaquer ou esquiver contrôle puisent en votre endurance. Si vous tombez à court d'endurance, vous ne pourrez plus effectuer ces actions. Pas de loot.
I want to see Kaya.
Let him through.
Hi.
Finally, the mysterious stranger honors us with his presence.
Sorry, I got held up.
Oh, well, how can I complain when faced with such a valid reason?
All right, I get it. You're angry, but I've spent a few days out cold in some ruins.
Is that so? And how did that happen?
Maybe you haven't realized, but we have a new enemy.
Yeah, I noticed. As if I didn't have enough problems. As you can see, my hands are pretty much full.
You're going to take our son on one of your expeditions?
He's better off staying with us right now. There have been far too many attacks on the fort lately. He's not safe there anymore.
Oh yeah, much safer
He's
out
not
here.
safety anymore.
I
He's
don't
not
need a
safety
lecture from
anymore.
you.
Heureusement que je parle pas
Mister,
comme
I
ça,
like to
bordel.
disappear into my hut when things get difficult.
Actually, the hut is gone. Buried under one of those flying fortresses.
I'm happy to hear it. I never understood why you chose to hide in there instead of living with us.
I didn't want to burden you with my problems. I respected you too much for that.
Don't make me laugh. You felt wounded because the faction leaders wouldn't listen to your warnings of the potential dangers. And instead of accepting that failure and moving on, you curled up into a ball and wasted years of your life. You were a great man once, Jax. Think of all you did. Fighting your own people, storming the Ice Palace, defeating the hybrid.
Ah oui, je l'ai défoncé l'hybride. Coup de boule.
Not everyone remembers it that way.
I was there, and that is exactly what happened. No matter what people remember, or choose to remember.
Well, those potential dangers, as you call them, are right in front of us now. We both saw this coming. And now it's up to us to fight for everyone's survival.
I know, just as it ever was. People are too preoccupied with their own lives to worry about the future of humanity. But that doesn't mean you should ignore your own life. If only you had been a real father to Dex, none of this would have happened. Do you think I should have left him on the battlefield at the World Heart then?
No, of course not.
Of course not.
Asker will take good care of him. He would never leave him behind. Unlike you.
Où est
Where's
Dex
Dex now?
maintenant?
He's nearby. Asker is teaching him a lesson in patience. You would think you would have learned that from us.
Oh, very funny.
What? Don't you think I know I could have done better too? That this wasteland is no place for him? If you have any better suggestions, let me know. But don't look at me like that. Don't you dare judge me.
Dex needs to be somewhere safe.
Really? Then why don't you do something about it? It's about time you took care of your own son. I just hope you know what you're doing.
I've been speaking to this old man, Adam. He's been treating my wounds. He said the Bastion in the north should expand, become a major power. Sounds like that would be a safe place.
What are you talking about? Adam? An old man? For goodness sakes, Jax,
Bracelet électronique.
what have they done to you? Are your senses so impaired that you can't see what's in front of you?
What's that supposed to mean?
There is only one old man in the Bastion who fits your description. And that is Dawkins. Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins.
Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins.
I was talking to Dawkins? I don't
Level up.
believe it.
How badly did they hurt you, Jax, for you not to recognize him? This is the man who set the Albs against the Free People, who plunged Magellan into years of war, all for the hybrid. The miserable bastard who, let's not forget, was inside a mechanical pod until recently. Of course, he's but a shadow of what he was.
It almost sounds like you would have forgiven all his crimes against humanity.
The killing machine from back then has been destroyed. The shattered husk that survived barely has the strength to tell you what he knows. Dawkins is just an old man now. Without his machine, I don't think he's anything to worry about, to be honest.
Ugh. That explains a few things. I should pay him another visit.
Yeah, why don't you do that? After all, he only stole a whole year of your life.
No. Something's wrong. I need your help.
You look exhausted. What happened?
One of those creatures, one of the invaders, it bit me. The old man says I'm infected, but he didn't know what with.
Well, I can probably mix you something once I'm back home in Tavar. But we're in the middle of a battle with the Morcons. So I'm afraid you'll just have to hang in there for the moment.
Je ne te reconnais plus. Tu es obsédé par le combat contre les Morcons.
I don't recognize you anymore. You're obsessed with the fight against the Morcons.
Did you see what they did at the World Heart? It was a massacre. They practically wiped out all our warriors.
Je pourrais dormir comme ça là,
We have to
assis.
strike back before they can reach the grotto. Once they disappear inside, we'll be dealing with more than just their bloodhounds. They'll unleash their destroyers, and who knows what else on us.
We need to talk about this new enemy. We're gonna have a lot to deal with.
I know. That's one reason I'm out here. Because of that and all the other threats to our lands. I always expected something like this, just not this soon. Could it be the Aware that the hybrid spoke of?
It's more than that. I think he might have even called them here somehow. One of the last things the hybrid did was to fire a signal into the sky. It caused a strange celestial phenomenon no one's been able to explain.
That isn't a comforting thought. People need to prepare for what's coming. But damn it, I just don't have the time right now. I can't leave until I solve this situation with the Morcons.
I'll take care of your Morcon problem.
And how are you gonna do that? You're sick.
I'm going to need your help against these invaders. It's pointless for you to waste your energy on trivial skirmishes. A couple of Morcon bloodhounds won't be able to stop me.
Very well. I'll gather my men and prepare for a retreat. But be careful. Those animals will do anything to get their hands on ELEX2. Look after Dex, do you hear me? I'll kill you if anything happens to him.
Ugh. My head. Looks like I still have a long, painful road ahead.
Reading.
Here's some great news for all you music fans out there. And let's be honest, who isn't a music fan? Billy Idol is giving a concert. Yes, you heard me right. Billy Idol is in Caracas and is performing live from the amphitheater. I hope to see all of you there. It's
La
going
page
to
du
be
navigateur est
Here's a little
cassée là
taster
sur la droite.
to whet your appetite. This is Herbert from the Order.
Incroyable.
Don't get yourself too worried. Yes, there's a new threat from the north. There are many rumors about the ELEX.
Pas savoir pourquoi. Paramètres. C'est revenu. Bugué. Ça c'est dans Stream Element normalement. Session data. Rien à voir. Ça a l'air d'être bon. Bon, ça sur Stream Element, c'est bon. Tâche de gueule. Je pense que c'est dans OBS que ça a bugué parce qu'il veut pas rafraîchir la page. Sur Stream Element, ça passe. Oui, il faut que je reboot OBS en vrai. On fera ça après. Ça restera comme ça. Ça a l'air bien. Ah. Un message permanent. Quel enfer. Le type a tout cassé quoi. Vas-y, je le démonte bordel. Boum. Je suis aveuglé par la lumière. Vous venez de progresser d'un niveau, ouvrez votre auxiliateur avec Tab pour répartir vos points d'attribut. Trouvez un professeur et dépensez vos points d'apprentissage pour acquérir de nouvelles compétences. On met tout dans la force, non? Constitution. HP max. Ah voilà pourquoi je pouvais rien ramasser. Quand ton arme est dégainée, tu peux pas ramasser en vrai.
No, just can't do that. No, just can't do that yet.
Talent manquant, force. Constitution, force. Ah ouais, je peux pas la porter. Trop faible, man. C'est parfait comme ça. Allez, sors ton arme. Plus 10 XP, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Déplacer le rossignol à droite et à gauche pour découvrir la position correcte pour l'ouverture des verrous. Déplacer le rossignol à droite et à gauche. Ok. J'ai même pas compris comment j'ai fait en vrai. C'est ouvert. Gnôle. La gnôle, bordel. Barre énergétique, poisson énergétique. Volaille crue. Ferraille. Salade de pommes de terre. Au calme. Dormir jusqu'au matin.
Interesting.
Interesting. Potion de malin. Créature agaçante 1 sur 5.
No, just can't do. No, just can't do that yet.
Vous ne possédez pas la compétence nécessaire. Substitut de café. Passe. Potion de guérison. S'asseoir. Viande crue grillée. Gobelet. Tasse. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Parler à Balder.
Good to see so many people joining the cause. Everyone
Good to
says
see
this
so many
whole thing
people
would fall
joining the
apart without
cause.
you.
You'd get by.
Yeah, maybe. But it's sure gonna be easier with you. Anyway, welcome to the Bastion.
Bienvenue au Bastion. Allez, free loot. Carreau. Carreau d'arbalète, bien sûr. La base. Viande en conserve. Viande grillée. Soupe caoutchouteuse épaisse. Ça a l'air d'être bon. Vieux pot. Soupe caoutchouteuse, bordel. Viande crue. Cigarette. Salade de pommes de terre. Incroyable les affiches.
Watch your step around here. You'll scare off all the game.
So, you supply food for the Bastion?
That's right. And I've got my eye on you. And I'm gonna get back to work now, okay?
Ok. Pommes de terre sautées gourmandes. Potion de guérison moyenne. Argent, putain de la caillasse bordel. Paquet de cigarettes, la drogue. Pain à l'ail. Viande en conserve, barre énergétique. Potion de guérison moyenne. Potion de mana. Tuyau de plomb amélioré. Je peux l'équiper ça, non? Il me faut 10 force et 20... Ah non, attends. Il faut 66 force et 22 constitution pour équiper cette arme. C'est une blague. Il y a de l'herbe buggée là. Cutscene. Adam.
Good to see you, Jax. Have you thought about what you want to do next?
No. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do with you first, Dawkins.
Ah, so you know.
I don't want to talk about the past, but I just don't understand what you're doing. Why didn't you just tell me who you were from the start?
I thought it might be confusing, and I knew you had some personal business to deal with first. But now that you're done, we can finally start our work. The Skyans have a considerable head start, so we don't have much time.
Why the hell should I get mixed up in any of this?
You have no other choice, Jax. You won't be able to get rid of that alien infection without my help. And besides, how long is it since you had a good dose of ELEX or mana? You don't have enough strength or magic to fight, and the infection is only making it worse. I'm the only one who can save you. I know more about this kind of disease than anyone else.
Je suppose que t'as raison.
I guess you're right. We might as well
Applause.
work together.
Clap, clap, clap.
Let me start by explaining exactly what's happening to you. The skyanids that bit you are highly enhanced with a purple substance not unlike our blue ELEX. That's why I've taken to calling it Dark ELEX. The whole thing is rather confusing, but both our blue ELEX and this new purple stuff have a few things in common. They both come from a different world. And they can both cause terrible mutations while also unleashing incredible powers. But this Dark ELEX is more like a disease. It's highly infectious, and once it finds a suitable host, it replicates at a
4h55.
rapid rate.
Attends, tu me dois beaucoup d'explications. Déjà utilisé ça?
You have a lot of explaining to do.
You had a lot
You
of
sent a
explaining
signal
to do.
space when you were still the hybrid, and then this strange object appears in the sky. Just what the hell did you do?
You have to understand, although I still remember much of my time as the hybrid, many of the machines.
T'as suivi la conversation HTML5 ou quoi?
But it appears the hybrid opened a wormhole near Magellan not long before its encounter with you.
A what?
A wormhole. A phenomenon capable of bridging time and space. And clearly our unwanted visitors used it to get here.
Right. And I guess them attacking us now is just pure coincidence.
I understand why you're angry. I would be skeptical too, but I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. I ask myself these questions every damn day, believe me. But those memories are gone. The hybrid machine is a thing of the past, and there's nothing I can do about it. We have to look forward, try to figure it all out before the Skyans overwhelm us.
Skyans. Did you come up with the name?
The alien invaders gave it to themselves. I was able to intercept some of their transmissions, which is how I know they're getting ready for the next phase of their invasion.
You can understand them?
It's not difficult. I've spent many lifetimes in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. And the language of science and mathematical algorithms is universal. The Skyans are no exception.
Habillement.
All right, if you know so much about these Skyans, tell me how to stop them.
C'est dommage que les dialogues sont bien, mais j'ai pas envie de lire.
Harness it for their own use.
Why don't you tell me something I don't know?
Their formers are already operational. They're using them to pump dark ELEX into the ground. That makes the areas around these formers extremely dangerous. I wouldn't recommend approaching them without the best equipment possible and a substantial military force.
Substantial military force.
In the end, that's what it boils down to. Military force and equipment. We need strong allies who will support our cause. If we are to stand a chance against the overwhelming strength of the Skyans, the sixth power will have to become the greatest human military force in history.
Est-ce que tu as trouvé de mieux? La force brute, la puissance militaire.
That's the best you can come up with? Brute force and military power?
That's
military power.
We have a lot of work ahead of us, Jax. First, the Bastion is going to need improvements if it's going to house a growing army. And we can't lose sight of the movements of enemy troops and their Skyanid creatures. If we see them making any significant advances anywhere, we'll have to intervene immediately. And of course, the first thing we need is a suitable faction we can form an alliance with.
Quand est-ce que tu vas faire quelque chose au sujet de mon infection?
When are you going to do something about my infection?
I'm already working on it. The study of Dark ELEX is at the top of my agenda. We still have time. I don't believe you're going to mutate into a Skyanid creature anytime soon. And you have a strong will. If Dark ELEX works anything like the blue substance we know, you stand a good chance.
Don't fuck with me. I don't
Don't
want this thing to
fuck with
kill me
me.
just because you want to play war.
Look, it's going to take time. I need peace and quiet to conduct my research. In the meantime, you need to prepare for the coming battles with the Skyans.
Okay, let's say I start looking for an ally to join your sixth power.
There are so many feuds. All the factions in Magellan are at each other's throats. But the only way we can hope to defeat the Skyans is by building an army stronger than theirs. So speak to the leaders of each faction.
Nouvelle mission des alliances robustes.
Find out who would make the best and strongest ally. Join them. Poach their
Négociation
warriors,
ardue.
or, I don't know. Capture their commanding officers. I don't care how you do it. Just do whatever it
I
takes
don't
to
care
make the
how to
Bastion
do
as
it.
powerful as it can be. And get moving. The enemy is practically on our doorstep.
Pourquoi une faction voudrait-elle unir ses forces aux nôtres?
Why would any faction want to join forces with us?
The only way we can stop the Skyans' advance is with an iron will and an army of fearless warriors. But all these factions have been fighting each other as long as they can remember, so the only solution is a new central power. One that has complete
it's a new
autonomy and
central power.
independence. As soon as the others see that humanity stands a chance against the invaders, they'll join us. It's up to you to recruit them and train them, and find your old strength. You're the only one who can pull them out of their apathy and fear. You must prepare them for the coming war. They'll be fighting to stop the total extinction of humanity. Be their hero, be their leader, their last hope of salvation. Beast of Zakor.
Don't call me that. It's ancient history. And it isn't true anymore.
And yet, people still talk about your fight with the hybrid, about what you did in the war against the Alps. You might be an outsider to them now, but they'll learn to trust you again.
You're a fucking hypocrite, you know that? Like you had nothing to do with the hybrid.
I'm weak and I'm burnt out. And the machine that controlled me back then doesn't exist anymore. It's your willpower that saved us all from the hybrid. And you still have it, just as strong as it ever was. So go out there, convince them to fight with us against the Skyans, and do it before it's too late.
Improvements for the Bastion? What kind of improvements exactly?
Improvement for the Bastion.
Well, the first thing we need to do is clear the surrounding area of anything dangerous. We can't take the next step with those things hounding us all the time.
Is that all?
You're the expert in killing things. I'm sure you can handle it.
How did you escape the hybrid's machine?
When you defeated that pathetic hybrid form, the logical part of the machine was destroyed. And that's when Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins started coming back. Eventually, I managed to open the capsule I was stuck in. But it was a few weeks before I could move properly or use my muscles again. Can't say I'm quite my old self yet. But at least I'm free of the machine's destructive thoughts. And that's good enough for now.
About the military forces of the other factions. Kaya, the powerful berserker mage, is gathering her troops in the borderlands of Tavar, ready to protect the land from potential dangers.
The berserkers were never particularly adept at foreign policy. Okay. However, we still can't say which faction would be most effective as an ally. We need to get more information about the other factions.
L'heure est venue de faire le point
Time to check
dans
our
nos progrès.
All right, what do we still need to do?
Well, the Bastion still isn't fortified well enough. First of all, we need to eliminate the beasts in the surrounding areas. I'll have to start thinking about who I want as comrades in arms. We still need more information on the other factions. I can either join one of the major factions, or speak to enough important figures to get an idea of their military strength. My son is still out there somewhere. And let's not forget, there's the small matter of my infection. That's for you to deal with.
Good. Then we know it needs to be done. And remember, the sooner you join a faction...
Yeah, I know. Things will be harder without the kind of training and equipment I can get from them.
That's right.
That's right.
Time to check our progress.
All right, what do we still need to do?
Well, the Bastion still isn't fortified well enough. First of all, we need to eliminate the beasts in the surrounding areas. I'll have to start thinking about who I want as comrades in arms. We still need more information on the other factions. I can either join one of the major factions, or speak to enough important figures to get an idea of their military strength. My son is still out there somewhere. And let's not forget, there's the small matter of my infection. That's for you to deal with.
Good. Then we know it needs to be done. And remember, the sooner you join a faction...
Yeah, I know. Things
Sooner
will be
you
harder
join a
without the kind of
faction.
training and equipment I can get from them.
That's right.
Time to check our progress.
All right, what do we still need to do?
Well, the bastion still isn't fortified well enough. First of all, we need to eliminate the beasts in the surrounding areas. I'll have to start thinking about who I want as comrades in arms. We still need more information on the other factions. I can either join one of the major factions, or speak to enough important figures to get an idea of their military strength. My son is still out there somewhere. And let's not forget, there's the small matter of my infection. That's for you to deal with.
Good. Then we know it needs to be done. And remember, the sooner you join a faction...
Yeah, I know. Things will be harder without the kind of training and equipment I can get from them.
That's right.
Time to check our progress.
All right, what do we still need to do?
Well, the bastion still isn't fortified well enough. First of all, we need to eliminate the beasts in the surrounding areas. I'll have to start thinking about who I want as comrades in arms. We still need more information on the other factions. I can either join one of the major factions, or speak to enough important figures to get an idea of their military strength. My son is still out there somewhere. And let's not forget, there's the small matter of my infection. That's for you to deal with.
Good. Then we know it needs to be done. And remember, the sooner you join a faction...
Yeah, I know. Things will be harder without the kind of training and equipment I can get from them.
That's right. Just don't make me wait too long. The future of the world is at stake.
I don't know.
Banc de laboratoire.
I don't know enough about that.
Montre à reçu. Gobelet.
No, just can't do that yet.
Pain à l'ail.
I don't know enough about that.
Chewing gum. Potion de guérison. Barre énergétique. ELEX. Salade de pommes de terre. Et on fait que ça dans le game. Plan de maintenance de jetpack. Incroyable. Moi je l'aurais pas. Alors je peux l'améliorer en vrai ici. Réservoir supplémentaire, capacité en carburant, booster de manœuvre, booster de sprint, vol statique, rétrofusée. Incroyable.
My head.
What?
This damn infection. If I don't get a handle on it, that thing is going to happen to me.
Va se transformer en chien, bordel. Utiliser de feu de camp. Préparer. Volaille grillée. Allez, viande de rat grillée. Viande crue grillée. Un bon petit, une bonne petite brochette de rat. Ratasse. établi de fabrication d'armes de tir.
I don't know enough about that. I don't
Presse
know
à
enough
munitions.
about that.
J'ai besoin d'un plan.
I don't know enough about that.
Symbole de Kalan. Flèche. Plan de piment.
The bandits on the roads are the lesser evil. This is Herbert, broadcasting from the orbit.
Il est là la radio. L'art de la forge. Forger les meilleures armes est un art. Il est important d'utiliser les bons matériaux. Vous pouvez fabriquer une arme solide en utilisant des matériaux provenant d'armes endommagées. En règle générale, 3 armes endommagées fournissent suffisamment de matériaux pour en fabriquer de nouvelles. Vous pouvez retravailler des armes endommagées sur l'enclume pour fabriquer une nouvelle arme plus puissante. Si vous ne possédez pas les compétences nécessaires, un maître forgeron peut vous aider. C'est du boum boum. Tuyau de plomb endommagé. Coup, un tuyau de plomb endommagé. Ah, il en faut 3, d'accord. Hein. Pour le réparer, il en faut 3. Pour l'améliorer, il en faut 3. Quel enfer. Holoprojecteur.
I don't know enough about that.
Grain de café, piment. Puissante potion de guérison. L'agneau, le bordel.
Hey, you asshole! What are you doing
Hey,
rifling
you
through my
asshole.
stuff?
You live here?
Do I live here? What do you think? No, I just keep all my stuff here just for show. So some idiot passing by can take what he likes. Of course I live here, and you better get the hell out. So scram!
Puissante potion de guérison. Voler, ELEX2. Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'on peut voler dans le game. Cellule à plasma. Épée simple. Tout prendre. Il a rien vu. Salade de pommes de terre. Prépare avec aussi. Voilà, trou du cul, tiens. Nous avons un cadavre. Dans une mare de sang. Microscope. Potion de guérison forte. Sac de couchage, balai. Potion de guérison. Cristal. ELEX2. Griffe sang affaibli. Tiens, tiens, tiens. Donc. Os. Ah, c'est quoi ça? Pour rien d'eau. Votre santé a diminué. Utilisez des potions de guérison pour récupérer. Si vous êtes interrompu pendant que vous les consommez, le processus de guérison s'arrête. Ah ouais. À ce point là quoi. Il a trop d'HP en vrai. En plus je suis empoisonné. La muertos. Qui meurt les jambes croisées comme ça. Allez. Terminares. Terminares. Bon appétit.